Hello, welcome to the Maranatha Education Center. I'm Natalie Agudelo. This is the first module of the citizenship class, covering the 100 questions of the civics portion of the USCIS interview. In this first module, we will be covering the questions about American geography and the flag of the United States. This is a preview of the questions we will cover during this video. As you can see, we will not go over the questions in order, but we will study the questions by theme. As I mentioned previously, the theme of this video is American geography and the flag of the United States. If you want to find these questions in the USCIS 100 questions list, the questions are question 52 and question 88 to 98. Great. Now that we have a better understanding about the questions we will cover in this video, we can start learning the content. Do you recognize this map? Yes, this is the map of the United States. The United States has 50 states. The United States is between two other countries, Canada to the north and Mexico to the south. For your test, you will be asked to mention one state that borders Canada, and there is another question that will ask you to mention one state that borders Mexico. Don't worry, we will go over those states here in this video. Let's start with the states that border Canada. There are 13 states that border Canada, which are Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, New York, Pennsylvania, Ohio, Michigan, Minnesota, North Dakota, Montana, Idaho, Washington, and Alaska. Now, let's go over the states that border Mexico. There are 4 states that border Mexico, which are California, Arizona, New Mexico, and Texas. For the test, you will also be asked about the oceans that border the United States. The United States is between 2 oceans, the Atlantic Ocean to the east coast of the United States and the Pacific Ocean to the west coast of the United States. During your test, you will also be asked about the rivers of the United States. Fortunately, they will only ask about one of the 2 longest rivers of the United States. The longest river in the United States is the Missouri River. The second longest river is the Mississippi River. Remember, for your test, you only need to mention one. For the test, you will also be asked, what is the capital of the United States? The capital of the United States is Washington, D.C. Not to be confused with Washington State. These are 2 different places. Okay. So remember, Washington, D.C. is a different place than Washington State. Very good. Now let's review the questions that pertain to what we just covered. Question 88. Name one of the two longest rivers in the United States. The Missouri River or the Mississippi River. You only need to mention one river. Question 89. What ocean is on the west coast of the United States? The Pacific Ocean. If you remember, the Pacific Ocean is to the west coast of the United States. Now we go to question 90. What ocean is on the east coast of the United States? And if we go to our map, we can see that the Atlantic Ocean is to the east coast of the United States. Very good. Name one state that borders Canada. We went over all 13 states: Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, New York, Pennsylvania, Ohio, Michigan, Minnesota, North Dakota, Montana, Idaho, Washington, and Alaska. For your test, you only need to provide one answer. Please choose one state that is the easiest for you to remember. I will give you an example or what will be my option. I live in New York City. Therefore, if I were to answer this question, I would choose New York State because it would be easier for me to remember. Question 93. Name one state that borders Mexico. As I mentioned previously, there are 4 states that border Mexico: California, Arizona, New Mexico, and Texas. Fortunately, you only need to provide one answer. You only need to provide one state. Choose from these 4 states the one that is easiest for you to remember. For me, California is the easiest state to remember. For other people, it could be New Mexico, given that the question has the word Mexico on it. Question 94. What is the capital of the United States? Washington, D.C. Very well. Now that we went over the geography, we need to cover the questions about territories or places that are part of the United States, but are not exactly in the continental US. These places are Puerto Rico and the US Virgin Islands. And these 2 territories are in the Atlantic Ocean. The United States also has 3 territories in the Pacific Ocean, which are the Northern Mariana Islands, Guam, and American Samoa. In your test, you will be asked, or you might be asked, question 91, name one US territory. As I mentioned previously, if the question says one, name one, you only need to provide one answer. Make sure to memorize the answer that is easiest for you to remember. You have 5 options. Name one US territory: Puerto Rico, US Virgin Islands, American Samoa, Northern Mariana Islands, or Guam. Very good. Now let's learn about symbols and the flag of the United States. This statue is a very important American symbol. This is the Statue of Liberty. The Statue of Liberty is in New York. It's in Liberty Island. Liberty Island is in New York Harbor. Liberty Island borders the states of New York and New Jersey. And as I mentioned, the Statue of Liberty is a symbol that is very important to the United States because it's a symbol of American freedom. You might be asked, question 95, where is the Statue of Liberty? You have different options or different ways to answer this question. You could say New York, New York Harbor, Liberty Island. You could also say New Jersey, near New York City, or the Hudson River. Liberty Island is on the Hudson River. As I mentioned, you can or you could only provide one answer. If you say, where is the Statue of Liberty? And your answer is New York, that is correct. Now, let's learn about the American flag. The flag of the United States has three colors: blue, white, and red. The flag has 50 stars. Each star represents one state. Remember, the United States has 50 states. The flag also has the stripes. The flag has 13 stripes. Help me count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. These 13 stripes are red and white. The 13 stripes represent the 13 original states or the 13 colonies. These are the original states that were the United States during independence. These states are New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut, New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Delaware, Maryland, Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Georgia. For your test, they will ask you the following questions about the flag of the United States. Question 96. Why does the flag have 13 stripes? Because there were 13 original colonies. You could also provide the following answer, because the stripes represent the original colonies. You don't need to memorize both answers. Choose one. Question 97. Why does the flag have 50 stars? Because there is one star for each state. Because each star represents a state. Because there are 50 states. As you can see, all three answers mean the same thing. Therefore, you only need to provide one answer. Why does the flag have 50 stars? Because there is one star for each state. What is the name of the national anthem? The national anthem is the song people sing to their country. The name of the national anthem is the Star-Spangled Banner and is a reference to the flag of the United States. The flag also has its own poem that is recited in schools, that will be recited during your naturalization ceremony. And this poem is called the Pledge of Allegiance. When do people say the Pledge of Allegiance? And why? They do it to show loyalty to the United States and to the flag of the United States. This is the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. During your test, you might be asked question 52. What do we show loyalty to when we say the Pledge of Allegiance? You could say to the United States. You could also say to the flag. Both answers are correct. Okay, so now we have covered all the material for this module. Let's review the questions you might be asked. Question 52. What do we show loyalty to when we say the Pledge of Allegiance? You can say the United States, or you could say the flag. Question 88. Name one of the two longest rivers in the United States. The Missouri River or the Mississippi River. Remember, for question 88, you only need to provide one answer. Question 89. What ocean is on the west coast of the United States? The Pacific Ocean. Question 90. What ocean is on the east coast of the United States? The Atlantic Ocean. Question 91. Name one U.S. territory. You have 5 options. You only need to provide one. If I were to be asked this question, I would say Puerto Rico. Question 92. Name one state that borders Canada. You can answer one of the 13 states that border Canada. Remember, you only need to provide one answer. If I was to answer this question, I would provide the answer New York because I live in New York State. Question 93. Name one state that borders Mexico. You have 4 choices, but remember, you only need to provide one. My favorite state to answer this question is California. Question 94. What is the capital of the United States? Washington, D.C. Question 95. Where is the Statue of Liberty? You have different options to answer this question. Or you can just say New York. Question 96. Why does the flag have 13 stripes? Because there were 13 original colonies. Or you could also say, because the stripes represent the original colonies. Question 97. Why does the flag have 50 stars? Again, different options. You only need to provide one, given that all of these answers mean the same. Why does the flag have 50 stars? Because there is one star for each state. What is the name of the national anthem? The Star-Spangled Banner. I hope that you were able to learn about the geography of the United States, its symbols, and the flag of the United States in this module. We will continue studying more through the next modules. See you next time.